Hey, I'm working on the Harley fender. As you can see, I got the piece on. I fucked up on one of the cuts on the lip. I didn't have enough to hammer over, so I had to weld the piece in. I welded the lip in. So now I'm just going to do a little bit of fine tuning with the grinder. Yeah, a little bit of bonding on it and fucking. Yeah. So anyway, I went from painting, doing that fender, helping the guy out, doing the fender. Now I've got all the parts here. So it's not only doing my fender, doing my fucking parts. Oh hey, while you're at it, could you put my bike together? Hey people. It's up to you what the fuck you people want to put on your cars. This stuff, if it was given to me, I would not use it. I don't know the long-term holdout on it. I did a couple of Chevelles for the guy I usually do Chevelles for. I've seen the car 3 years after. Car still looks good. This is for that bike that I had to do the fender for, and I ended up doing the whole bike. And as I told you, this guy does this type of work. He went to the paint store, bought this, they gave him the paint, they gave him some reducer. Well, it's fucking obvious that this fucking paint takes a hardener. Because this first row, this is a mixing ratio in pictures, is your paint. Next one's always your hardener, and your third one's always your reducer. When he dropped the paint off, I told him, hey, this needs a hardener. I've used this stuff in the past. I know it takes a hardener. I don't like it because it doesn't spray good. That's the problem I have with this. I don't know what the cost is because I've never bought it. I never would. I'd probably use a Napa Crossfire before I use this stuff. I hate this stuff that much. So, long story short, I put some color on the fucking saddlebag last night, and it's not dried. It's fucking soft. There's no adhesion. Why? Because we don't have the fucking hardener. So I called the owner and gave him a bunch of shit, like I told you so. So he's gonna run up some fucking hardener, and now I gotta strip all that shit off. And it's they've never sold a hardener to me before. Don't think just because these people are selling paint, they know what the fuck they're talking about or doing. It's just like going to Napa or Stego or wherever the fuck you go and buying parts for your car. You know what the fuck your car takes for that part. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't work on cars. All they do is type the fucking keys in the keyboard. Most of them people work behind the counters, can't even change their own oil. It's like the guy selling paint. He don't fucking paint. He don't know. Anyway, I had to go strip that paint off. Okay, so I called, gave the owner a bunch of shit, kind of like I told you so's. Because when he dropped this stuff off, I told him it needed a hardener. It kind of pisses me off. I've been doing this 32 fucking years. It's not like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, don't know what I'm talking about. This guy's been kind of fucking crossing his toes and going by the seat of his pants for the past 2 years. He's never been to any training schools, any paint courses. Hasn't even read a how-to book on it. So it really fucking rubs me the wrong way that I have to fucking do this shit to show him, hey, I'm right, you're wrong, go fuck yourself. But anyway, he's on his way with some hardener. When he prepped these, he said they're ready to paint. They're far from ready to paint. If you look, you got chips all through it. It's not fucking straight. But hey, Like I said, this started out as me helping him do this goddamn fender. Now I gotta do everything. So, yeah, technically my name's going out on it, but you know, I really don't give a shit right now. I just want this fucking thing painted and out of my life. Hey, I got the hardener. Threw some color on it, so it's clear. What the fuck is that green stripe? Right now what I'm doing is, I don't know what I'm doing. It's part of the air cleaner. What I'm doing is highlight the flames here and there. With some of the copper color that I had left over from my Camaro. I don't have a top of the line airbrush. It's a dual action. It's a Badger 150. Few people want to get into airbrushing. Don't buy a single action. They're only good for stencils. Buy a cheap dual action so you get the hang of it. An upgrade from there. This new is, I don't know, $100 probably. It's not a lot of money. You know, if you spend it, try it out, don't like it, it's not a big deal. Sell it for $50 or whatever. Throw it away, whatever. But there's no need to rush out and buy a $300 airbrush if you're just starting out. Now what I'm going to use is a Q-tip as a mask. I just want to highlight the apex of the flames here. So I'm going to cover them like that. And just whack out the airbrush a little bit. And this will leave a soft edge instead of a hard edge around here. I don't have anyone to hold the camera. I can't do it single-handedly, so I can't actually show you the process of doing this. I'm going to have to show it to you after. Yeah, I got some gold highlights in there, or copper, actually, I guess it is. I think that was classic copper, they called it on the Camaro. Now this has to be cleared still, but it gives you an idea. Hey, let's start. I've got everything except for the fender. Is that everything? Yeah, I just got the fender left to paint and clear. I cleared these yesterday. Now what I'm doing here is I'm sanding with 800. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't know if you can see the slight texture, dark dots, whatever you want to call it. That's what I've been sanding. And what this originally was a little bit of orange peel. Now what I'm doing is I'm sanding these smooth with 800 after clear coating them. I put 2 good coats of clear. The clear is this stuff. HB clear. The shop I'm working at, he used to use this a lot. It's pretty decent stuff. I don't know the cost of it. It's more than I want to spend probably. We don't use it at work anymore, so we swapped it over to Lessenol. It's Axon Noble water base, and we're using a different clear. That can be used on water base, no problem. And the clear we're using is just a urethane clear, but we get it from that company, and that's that. But anyway, I'm doing is sanding these all with 800 to get all the orange peel out. Get any little dust nibs in it, because these were painted right here and outside. And if you're painting in your garage, or, you know, God forbid outside, do it during the day. You don't want to be running the light at night trying to paint, because the lights will attract bugs. And for some reason, the crazy bastards will land in your fucking clear. You see, I got the gas tank cleared. Tomorrow I'll wet sand this and start doing the airbrush on it. But anyway, what I was going to was, when you staying at the 800. I've got the mask on. So now what I gotta do is come up with some type of design. Today is Monday. He wants to go for a ride Saturday, so this bike has to be airbrushed, re-cleared, reassembled by Saturday. I'm gonna try. If not, I don't really give a fuck if I meet the deadline or not. I'd be nice to, but I'm not really getting paid to, so to speak. But anyway, I gotta smoke a little weed and come up with something simple but kind of cool for design. I'm kind of thinking like a 3/4 view of a skull. So you'll see like the two eyes, the nose, the jaw and stuff. Maybe jaw. I don't know if I'll put a jaw on it. But you're gonna see it from an angle, not straight on or from the side. And maybe some flames. That's it, Joe. That's what I've come up with so far without even fucking smoking anything. It will be simple, won't take long to do, and it will look good. I don't know if you can see it, but I played with the air cover thing. Yeah, you can see it. This is what I was doing with the Q-tip the other night. I just cleared it tonight. This is what that looks like. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So anyway, I'm gonna start doodling on that, come up with something to do. Yeah, so once I get that drawn out and start airbrushing it, I'll fill you guys in. Okay, now I haven't smoked nothing. This is what I came up with. The fucking mosquitoes are driving me nuts, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep working or what. I need to get one of them fucking blue or purple bug zapper lights. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is cut it, and I'm gonna drop shadow in here, in around. I'm gonna do around the flames. I'm gonna do the skull, all in that gold, and then I'll come in and like put some in the flames. Like shade the flames with the gold. Same with the skull. I keep calling it gold. It's actually a copper. I don't know, whatever. This stuff here is for airbrushing. It's just thin, sticky, low adhesive paper. That press and seal, as you've seen, the press and seal saran wrap will work. Just it does leave a slight glue residue. You can wash it off with 3M adhesive remover and not hurt your paint product. Alcohol will take it off, but alcohol usually will wash off paint that's fresh. Like rather than rubbing alcohol. I haven't tried to dilute it with like say 60 with 40 of alcohol, so I don't know. I mean, you can try it. But anyway, I get the airbrush out, start fucking with this. Good enough, I guess.